Welcome to your entertainmentticket.net. I'm Al McGee, and this is
John Delia.
Well, you know, two of us, we saw a film of a person that I have watched for a long time, and that's Mike Tyson. It's a documentary called Tyson. Man.
You know, in some cases, I'd rather not review this because I'm afraid he'll come after me. But, you know, I mean,
no, he's not like that. That's one thing about the film, the documentary that he revealed. He's not that type of person that the papers and everybody makes you think that he's a horrible individual. Once you hear his side of the story, you find out he's a real human, sensitive human being.
Yeah, you know, that's true. But this is, to me, it wasn't really a documentary. It's more of an explanation of his life. And you know what? I accepted it. It was like it was amazing to watch all the things he went through and how he explains. It's his side of the story of what happened during those periods of time and what happens in certain fights, even to the ear biting incident. He explains what happened. He was butted so many times. But you've got to go see this film because there's a lot of footage of the boxing. There's a lot of personal stuff that he brings up. And you know, it's interesting that you all these years I had this stereotype of him being the exactly. murderous boxer, and you know, after this movie, I changed. Mm-hmm. I was sort of, you know, I felt for the man.
Yeah. And I felt the same thing happened to me too. I always liked him anyway as an individual, and I always felt he got used by Don King and other people too, and also with his trial too when he was convicted of rape. Because at one point I did work for the Miss Black America pageant. I worked for them for a few years, and I met many of those young ladies, and I just felt, you know, something's wrong here. But I don't know everything what happened. But he explained what happened. He explained how he felt, and he still denies it. And you know, if he wasn't Mike Tyson, would that have happened? That's always been my question.
I think again another thing about the media. Sometimes the media gets a hold of the story and they blow it way out of proportion. I think this could have been part of it. I'm not saying we weren't there. We don't really know. We were never in the room.
Right.
And I would never pass judgment on this. But, you know, sometimes the media gets a little bit out of hand, and I think maybe it happened here.
Yeah, like Mike Tyson explained when he went on TV when he was married to Robin Givens. Mm-hmm. And he said, man, why did I do this? And he was explaining what happened while he was there, and also explained why their marriage failed, because he said they were just two young people. They should not have been married. Yeah. And Mike Tyson, this documentary was excellent.
It was. I thought it was an excellent documentary. I think everybody should go see it. And if you don't catch it at the movies because you can't find it in your neighborhood, pick it up on DVD. I think it's a very interesting, very informative explanation of his whole life.
That's right. And I've always been a fan of Mike Tyson. I saw every one of his fights, every fight that he did. So I was very familiar with his history in the ring, but not his personal history, not the way he explained it. And you know, John, I like documentaries like this where you have the person explaining everything instead of other people trying to explain
it.
You know?
And you know what? They showed his childhood too. Yeah. And you know, that's another thing. Grab that. That is a great part of his life that I did not know about. I didn't know how coming from a slum area, he really worked hard to get out of that, and he took advantage of it, which a lot of kids didn't do. He was smart enough to take advantage of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So don't count this guy out as being, you know, a dumb guy.
Oh, he's not.
He was a very smart guy.
And also, he learned his craft too. He knows the history of boxing very well too, and he's well read too. You'll find all these things out in the documentary.
Yeah.
Well, how many palm trees you give it?
I'm going to give it 4 palm trees. 4 palm trees out of 5. I really think so. I think this is a great little movie. You should go see this movie.
Well, I'm giving it 5 palm trees, 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it, and it taught me something new about Mike Tyson, and I like the way that the director directed it, and I like the way he told the story, and I like the way he edited it. So that's why I'm giving it 5 palm trees.
Absolutely. There you go. Real high marks for this movie.
Tyson, a documentary. Well, this is your entertainmentticket.net. Wait, you don't want to go there. Oh, I'll bite your ear off and eat your kids. Hey, keep watching us every day.
And the day after.
Tyson, the documentary is worth going to see. It really is.
I agree.